And that's just so nice, that Melissa McCarthy. And oh, they want us to go out there and do community service. Well, shoot, let me get out there and do what I got to do for the Duchess. Oh, that's right. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get my 40 minutes because she said so. And look at Harry. He out there juggling those balls. And he just so cute. Oh, he ain't got no balls, do it? He juggling his balls, right? I'm just kidding. But anyway. Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well today. Well, we have a story that I think could have been predicted. We see that things just did not go so well with the 40 by 40 thing that Meghan was trying to get done. And we have a momentum going here. First, we had the issue with her book. I think for me so far, seeing all the things that are going on, we know she was making phone calls to her newly found celebrity friends, like, hey, I'm doing this thing 40 by 40, you gonna help me out? you gonna do this? Because this is my PR. This is something that I'm trying to do to get my name out there. Like, people can see through it. It's a PR stunt. And it just did not even feel authentic. But as I go through this article, we'll talk about that. But it just is starting to get really sad at this point. And I hear that they're trying to be hosts for the Emmys coming up. Like, they want to host the Emmys, like they want to be a presenter or something. And it just seems so pathetic and bad and desperate. And it's like, what do you represent? This constant struggle to get out there and do things that make them look good. Oh, we're gonna do this skit, and we're gonna say 40 for 40 for my birthday, and we're going to talk about my book. I have a book, and I had a baby.
Don't show the baby.
Don't show that baby. Does the baby exist? Playing peekaboo with your baby. Like, just take a picture with your baby. People have them every day. Like, you got to act so guarded with your child, but you want people to have a connection to you. But we know you had a baby. So show a picture with the baby. And then there was an article that said, did she show the baby in the video that she did with Melissa McCarthy? Like, you couldn't even see anything on those pictures on her desk. You couldn't make out nothing. But yeah, we're going to play like peekaboo. Can you see the baby in the picture on my desk? And did you look at that desk? That was an expensive desk. And then the Hermes scarf on the chair, like, it just oozed money and privilege and just entitlement, didn't it? And it's so tragic. We are watching a tragedy in real time. And I love that Samantha spoke to Dan Wooten when she did, because when they put out something, there has to be a counter to what is really going on. Because you can see from how this PR stunt went over, people are on to them. I want you to really understand the last time that Meghan actually spoke to her father. The very last time she spoke to her father was when he was in the hospital after suffering 2 heart attacks. This is when this man last spoke to his daughter. And they have never spoken to him since. He had 2 heart attacks. Do you not think this man has paid the price for his mistake, they say, that he made? Or his acting badly? Nobody can tell me that or justify what Thomas Markle did as being so egregious that he needs to lose forever his relationship with his daughter. And she'll never have success as long as she does not show compassion to her family. And as long as her family continues to speak out against what they are trying to do. They are in a position now where they want to overcome all the bad things that they have done, and they want to sell us something that holds no weight, no authentic meaning of anything. That's why Samantha speaking and to continue to speak is so important, and why her brother going on Big Brother is so important, because like I said, they are doing a service. They are doing a service for the people so that we can really see the picture of what's going on. And we already see it, but this is so that the branding that IC is trying to sell, what they are trying to sell is not going to hold any weight as long as there is a counter story to their branding initiatives. There has to be that, because people connected to Diana because she was authentic. She was sincere. And that is something you can't just say, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to be authentic and sincere to the people so they can like me. And I'm going to put up an initiative. I'm going to sell a book about children and father relationships. You can't just go and put that out there into the world and expect people to draw into that wholeheartedly without having a sincere heart behind the words that you speak. You just know it. You pick up on it. They're going to keep trying, but they really are just a train wreck. That is their success. Their efforts are what is the train wreck. And we are watching it in real time. Whenever they come out with their PR stunts, whenever they come out with whatever they do, PR company, they gonna put their best foot forward because they getting paid. They were like, okay, we did our job. But at the end of the day, they cannot make the success happen for them, no matter how much PR they put into it. Now, they can become pretty, I think, good and successful at their efforts in terms of the masses seeing them and knowing something. Just like when I spoke to that lady, you know, they hear or know something, but do they really get what they're doing? Is their branding impactful? Is it really telling a message that people can gravitate to? Are they sincere and authentic? Look at how they've treated their families. But then you look at what they're saying. And they're trying to turn people against the royal family, and they're just going to ignore their not so famous family, Meghan's family. So that's their playbook, right? And then you do something that's contradictory and you name your child after the family, the racist family. Like, people ain't stupid. So Meghan Markle appealed to her fans to upload a birthday poem, but only 200 have posted permanently as Instagram's tile, have posted the Instagram tile. So she did this poem, and, you know, people just aren't feeling it. They're just not feeling it. Not a lot of people participated in this because they can see that she doesn't even practice the things that she preaches. And where is Doria? Where is Meghan's mother? It'd be nice if she were really doing these things that we saw her mother doing them. But her mother don't want nothing to do with it. She's like, I'm not going to be a part of that nonsense, because she knows what a fraud her daughter is. This is why she is not participating, in my opinion. She's like, I'm going to stay away from that because I know what my daughter is like, and she perpetrating. And to me, showing that you are wanting compassion in action, and you can't even show that yourself for your own family, there's something wrong with you. You are sick. You in this la la land. Oh, we're dreaming, dreaming. Oh. In a world of fairy tales and Married to the Prince and your mansion with all of your bathrooms and PR people and expensive everything. The desk alone, dang, that desk was expensive. The biggest part that's going to be the hardest to deal with is that there are young people who are going to fall for this narrative, this false sense of giving back, because it's not true. Like, you're falling for the lie. So apparently it did not go over well. Not a lot of people took heed to this. Fergie and Eugenie are now behind Meghan and the things that she is doing. I'm wondering, are they going to make her accountable? Are they trying to side with Harry and Meghan because they know they are already, well, at least Fergie is, it's not the greatest side of the royals already with her appalling behavior. So she's like, okay, well, I'm on the dark side already. Let me just continue to be on the dark side. You know, that's what it is with her, because it's like, you cannot stand for something like this. If you do, then you just as bad. So, okay, going over to the dark side, because that's where Meghan and her husband are. They ain't on the side where there's light. They want to look in the appearance of doing great things, but proving false to the work behind the words that they are speaking. It's kind of like that. It's like no one's listening to them that has critical thinking skills, because we can see that there's another narrative out there, and the other narrative is that you treat your family not so good. But you want us to see and to feel like there is compassion in you, that we need to now follow your lead. Well, if that's the case, then we should just not really speak to people, because you don't speak to people when you don't want to. If they may have done something that you didn't like, or if they can't help you propel your career, you ain't speaking to them. It's like they're in this Hollywood mystery, superficiality, and they just want people to just kind of follow their lead, to just, we out doing good. But yet behind the scenes of that, they ain't doing nothing good, because they ain't got nothing good to say about most people that have helped them. This situation with this couple is starting to reveal itself. People are not calling to action the things that they are asking. Hence, this is why they didn't get that many people sharing this post. And that is good, because I think a good lesson can be learned here. I think they can start to maybe see, well, maybe people not listening to us, because they can see how I'm doing some things that are not so good. Do you think she's thinking like that? Do you think she's maybe she's thinking critically at this moment about maybe why it didn't do so well? You think maybe people are on to her? They cannot understand what's happening? I don't know. But there is a lesson to be learned here for her, to see that her call to action wasn't so popular. And that's because the counter narrative to what she is asking is really kind of calling her out, that you're not walking the walk of which you preach. So this is where I think they really need to have a turnaround. And yeah, like over 217 people actually shared this post. It didn't get much traction at all from this article. And, I think, just listening to the things and words that she says. So amongst the most valuable gifts of time is almost time spent in service to others, knowing that it can contribute to incredible change. And all I can think about is, well, what about the time with your father, who doesn't have much time, but who is begging to see his grandchildren? And she does not even listen to him with his pleas that I have not much time. But go out there and give time, because it's valuable to mentor people. Okay, and then she goes on to the last point, and with my 40th lap around the sun in mind, it made me wonder, what would happen if we all committed 40 minutes of our time helping someone else, mentor someone else who is in need? How about, oh my God, I'm genius. How about that? Melissa, are you in? Are you in, Melissa? It's a great idea, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I'm just genius. I'm just genius. It's just like, girl, stop. Just stop. Ain't nobody listening to you. People didn't listen. People didn't share their 40 minutes, because people already been out there doing their 40 minutes before you even turned 40, girl. They already been doing their 40 minutes helping people. But you have not been doing what you're supposed to do, which is spend at least 40 minutes with your daddy and talk to him about how you wronged him. Spend 40 minutes with the man. That's what I say. Go out there and use your 40 minutes wisely. Did she say what she was going to do with her 40 minutes? Did she say, oh no, she going to tell us what to do, right? They're going to be like, going out there and spend your 40 minutes helping some people. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to sit back here and watch how many people share my post. Oh, 217? Not that many. Okay, I got to think of the next thing I'm going to do.